New changes. Hey everybody, Aben the Realtor here with another video for you. As you guys can see, it's a little bit of a change of a scenery at the moment. I'm just finishing up a couple things for the night. By the time this video is uploaded, I should be done. And I wanted to bring that topic up because right now in our real estate market, there is a lot of new changes kicking in for current and new homeowners. Now be aware, like I've always said, this is subjective. Not everyone can apply to this, or is everyone going to benefit. It's not a good thing, it's not necessarily a bad thing in the way in life. This is just what's common. And the reason I wanted to bring this up is we're noticing a market shift right now in home ownership. We are slowly starting to see not only more homes hitting the market, not enough to make such a grand difference as overnight, but we're starting to see the beginnings of such. And that includes also sellers now starting to offer closing costs or keeping certain contingencies in play, and them realizing that their properties are no longer being off the market like that, opening escrow in 30, maybe 35 days. It's still in their favor. Let me make that clear. It's still geared towards current homeowners. However, we're starting to see this shift a little bit. It's beginning, or it already has. And like I said a few minutes ago, it's not something that's going to happen overnight. Now, this is good news for current homeowners because you still can get the most for your home. Maybe not at the extent it was even a year ago, let alone 6 months, but it does not discourage you from still making that decision and getting the most and either reinvesting in another property, perhaps moving to a smaller place, maybe a bigger home, you name it. The flip side to that is current buyers or first-time homeowners, now we're starting to see things be a little bit more in your favor. Like I just said, it's not something that's a big shift overnight. However, with rates starting to go up a little bit, remember, it's not from 4 to 8 or 9, it's slowly gradual. And homeowners realizing, you know what, they can't list their home at a higher value like they did before, as well as they're even, in some cases, offering closing costs. They're still doing rent back in some cases. However, they're now keeping a little bit more of contingencies. So there's still a competition. I want to make that very clear. You still need to come in at or above asking, still within around the 50, 60,000 range. However, now you're able to keep certain contingencies or even have, in some cases, depending on the home and the owner, some closing costs covered, maybe a little bit more flexibility. You still need to have an escrow at less than 30 days, maybe even 32 in some cases, or 35. And you may have to agree for a rent back to some extent, but those days are slowly starting to be numbered. So for those out there that want to see these little changes more in detail to know if it is applicable to you, to your home, your family, instead of being on the fence whether to own a home or list your home or do both, easiest thing you can do besides watching the marketing material is a simple thing of call texting.